The York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Darrell Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from People's Bank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 120 of York Revolution Baseball. 10 of the final 13 at home, and that starts with a 7-game homestand that begins tonight after yesterday's rain out. The York Revolution hosting the Long Island Ducks. Hi again, everybody. Darrell Henry alongside Jake Ness. Welcome to Revs Baseball on a gray, cloudy night, but we should be good weather-wise after a shower came through this afternoon. It rained just about all day yesterday, hence the rain out yesterday. We'll play 2 tomorrow, beginning at 5 p.m., but Jake, again, the Revs trying to finish strong, and the past 5 games has not been that. They've had some chances to win several of those and blown out in a couple of other ones, including Sunday. They're trying to snap a 5-game losing streak here tonight.
Yeah, it just seems like whatever could go wrong has gone wrong for the Revs as of late, but you hope you can use yesterday's rain out as a bit of a reset button as they try to finish the season strong here. And at this point they're playing for pride, so might as well go out there and lay it all out on the line.
Yeah, swept over the weekend. They've lost 5 straight, 8 of the last 9, but the guy that they've got going tonight's a good one to try to be the stopper. Eduardo Rivera has been excellent of late. He is 8-3 with a 4.47 ERA. Long Island will go with right-hander Akil Morris, who's 5-9 with a 5.75 earned run average, but has been tough in 2 starts against York. Take a look at what's on tap on the pregame tonight, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light. Player guest Franklin Van Gerp joins us next. We'll talk about his background with the Dutch national team and growing up and how he's gotten to this point. The Revs reliever joins us next. We've got Mace shortly thereafter as well. First pitch tonight set for 6:30 here in York. We'll have it for you right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Welcome back. Pre-game tonight. Revs back at it, hosting Long Island, and reliever Franklin Van Gerp is our pre-game guest. And Franklin, great to have you on the team. I've enjoyed watching you the first few outings you've been here. And how have you enjoyed your Atlantic League stint this year so far? I know it hasn't been too long just yet.
Man, just loving where I'm at right now. Just trying to take it, day by day, getting to know the team, and just doing what I can to, help win.
We obviously got you from Gastonia. Where were you earlier in the year?
So I was in Europe playing over there with the Dutch national team.
Okay.
I was out there playing with the club team called the Amsterdam Pirates. We had a tournament called a Honkbal. I was there. We had like a little tournament with Japan, Team USA, Italy, and it was really fun. And now I'm here.
Yeah. Well, let's go way back. Born in St. Martin, when did you first come to the United States?
So I actually came to the United States. I lived in the United States from the age of 3 to 5. Then I went back. Then from there I went to the Dominican Republic, and then I moved to the United States when I was 17 for college.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many languages do you speak?
Only two. Only two. Which is English and Spanish.
Yeah.
My mom's full Dominican.
Okay. So I was going to ask you all these questions about St. Martin, like the airport, right, where the jet's right near the beach. Have you ever seen that? Do you remember seeing it?
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It's actually like one of the well-known stuff from it, besides all the beaches. But it's a very beautiful island. Beaches are ridiculous, so it's fun. It's fun.
When's the last time you were there?
Last time I was there was probably, I was maybe 16.
Okay.
16. I went back with my dad for his birthday. I'm looking to go back now. There's a little tournament going on there, so it should be fun getting back to the roots.
Is baseball big there?
Baseball's not really big. There's baseball there, but it's kind of like, it's neighborhood things. My mom's Dominican, so she's all baseball fanatic. So she kind of like instilled it in me as a young age. But baseball's not really too big over there. They're big on soccer and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one last thing about the jet. Have you ever been on the beach under it, or like is it that? The pictures are unbelievable. What's it like flying into it?
Oh, it's beautiful. You fly so low to the airport. You'll see the people like lined up at the beach, kind of like waiting and like trying to get that adrenaline rush from the jet blast, blowing them back into the beach. So it's a definitely fun thing. Like, you know, there's a little bars and stuff around there too. So it's nice.
Yeah. So where's your full-time residence now?
So my full-time residence, I split time between Arizona and LA. I'm kind of been there like back and forth the past couple months, but my dad's from Florida, so I go out there too when I get a chance. But yeah.
Does the Western residence have to do with, you know, the teams that you played for in the minors, the organizations being out there?
Absolutely. I've been with 3 teams that are West Coast teams, so I just stationed myself out there. It's like beautiful weather from like September to March, so can't complain about that. So yeah.
Talking with Franklin Van Gerp. So tell us about your stuff. What do you try to feature when you're out there?
My stuff, I throw a fastball, slider, changeup. I'm kind of one of those guys at high intensity. I take it pitch to pitch. I try to go at guys, like try to beat them. Is, you know, you versus me type mentality. And, you know, just competing every day. Like, yeah.
Have you always been a reliever?
I was a catcher throughout my whole career until I was 21. I made the transition over my junior year of college, and, you know, I've kind of was real with myself to where, like, you know, like, I think pitching is where it's at. Like, it's a lot easier on the body and stuff like that. So I've been loving it ever since.
Did you know at some point in your college career that teams were looking at you and you were probably going to get that call?
Yeah, I did know after my sophomore year, teams were kind of leaning towards like, okay, like catcher, pitcher, and then more interest was at me as a pitcher. So I decided to just make the full transition after my junior year. Well, my junior year, to kind of get my feet wet versus signing out of my sophomore year and experimenting in pro ball. I'd rather, you know, go to school and kind of like, you know, develop there and then see what's next. So
what'd you major in?
I was a finance major. Okay. I switched over a couple of times. I wanted to be an orthodontist. Then I saw how hard the classes were and how they conflicted with night classes and all that stuff with practice and stuff. So yeah, I switched over a couple of times and I ended up doing finance my last year.
I think you got here a couple weeks after our last pitcher's BP, but you being a former catcher, would you be able to stand in there and hit one out left field here or something?
Oh, 100%. It's like riding a bike, 100%. I'm excited for one of those days.
Yeah. Well, lastly, Franklin, just off the field, other interests. What do you like to do in your free time? What would what kind of floats your boat when it's not baseball?
I like staying in shape. I'm a foodie, so I have to. I love trying new places to eat. I just like staying active. I like to explore. I've been so many places thanks to baseball, so I try to get the most out of it. I'm very fortunate for the opportunity.
Yeah, I lied. One last question. You mentioned all these different places you've been and the Dutch national team. How did you end up, landing that opportunity?
So the Dutch national team is pretty much the Netherlands Antilles, which is based off of 5 countries. Well, St. Maarten, Curaçao, the minors countries. They saw me back when I was in college. I got invited to the World Baseball Classic when I was in college. But my coach, circumstance, he didn't, give me the green light. So I kept on pitching in different tournaments and landed a spot on the team. And yeah.
Do you have any future travels with them coming up that you know of? Anything on the schedule?
As of right now, we have a training camp for the World Baseball Classic in Curaçao, just to kind of get the team together and kind of do little team building activities and stuff like that. Just kind of preparing for February, which we're going to go to Tampa, and then after that we're going to be in the Tokyo bracket, which is Taiwan, and then pretty much try to make it to Miami.
Yeah. There's so many big names that have come, through that national team. I always think of Didi. Do you know guys like that? Do you know him?
No, I haven't met any of the guys. I'm excited to meet the core group and learning from them, man. They have so much pedigree behind their name, and just get as much information I can, they're at the highest level, and that's where we want to be at.
A little more soon than that, what are your immediate plans for the off season after these next couple of weeks?
My immediate plans, I got invited out to the Dominican to play some winter ball with the Estrellas. Just trying to finish up this year strong here, and then going out there trying to see better hitting, just to kind of prepare myself for the World Baseball Classic. And then after that, probably, see if I gotta go to Puerto Rico. I just want to keep that my tools sharp and just prepare myself and put myself in the best situation for that matter.
How many countries do you think you've played baseball in?
Man, I've played it's a lot of islands, South America, Central, the Caribbean. Got the opportunity to go to Europe, so I'm excited to go over there and to Asia, that side. It'd be really fun.
That's awesome. Well, Franklin, thanks for a few minutes tonight. Love having you here, and let's finish this year strong. Keep it going.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. That's Revs reliever Franklin Van Gurp. We got Mays coming up next.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mays. Well, no doubt a tough weekend at High Point, and I know it stinks, but part of the goal right now is just trying to get to the finish line with enough arms, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. We've had a lot of guys leave for, multiple reasons. And, so basically it's just been bringing in guys to replace them to finish out the string. So, we've had some chances. You and I were just talking about that. We've had some chances the last 6 games. We talked about it, too, over the weekend. But we just haven't been able to finish. So, we've been in a position most of the games, but we just weren't able to get the W.
What happened to Mac on Sunday, and what's his status?
Talked to him last night. He was still a little bit sore, but what happened when he tried to make that play at home plate, when he dove in the air and he fell when he landed on his left side, and his arm was underneath him. So I think his left elbow kind of jammed him in the ribs a little bit. So, when we went out there to start the 3rd inning, he felt like he couldn't breathe, catch his breath. And he had a look of panic. He did. Of course, when you feel like you can't breathe, you panic a little bit. So, so he was able to settle down there. Then it was just their orthopedic doctor came out and examined him, and the concern was just, was there going to be any internal organ issues, right? But I think at the end of the day, it's going to be more like maybe not even bruised ribs, but just something in that area where he landed on his arm. Talked to him last night. He was like, well, try to drive around Charlotte a little bit yesterday because he was down there with his family, but said it was a little bit sore to drive. So the plan is he was going to try to drive back today and be here for tomorrow.
All right. Well, that's good news because, watching it from the booth, he's hunched over. You don't know if it's heat-related or illness, and I guess the look that it had, I suppose it could have been worse, right?
Yeah, and I never saw how he landed because I was blocked by Nunez. When he threw the ball, Nunez is in front of me, the umpire is in front of me. So after the play was over, when I looked over, I just saw Courtney laying face down on his stomach, and I just took that as he was disappointed. I tried to make a play and we didn't make it, so he just kind of laying there just for a couple extra seconds. But then when he went to the mound to throw the next pitch, I didn't like the body movement, the mechanics, the body language. And then when he came in after the inning and sat down, we talked for a while. And then when he went back out there, he just told me, he said when he threw one of the warm-up pitches, he exhaled, and then when he was trying to get his breath back in, he felt like he couldn't do it, and then that's led to the chain of events we just talked about.
Well, obviously, you had to go to your bullpen in the third inning, but the rain out yesterday, it might make things difficult tomorrow, but I guess it helped get you re-racked for tonight, huh?
Yeah, we're re-racked. Everybody's available. Maybe Tucker would be the only one not available. I'm gonna sit down and talk with him and Dr. Deitch here in a little while. But overall we're in good shape. Yeah, the doubleheader tomorrow is not a good thing for our bullpen right now, but. We were able to bring in a couple arms, in the last couple of days that'll help, that'll help that situation. And it'll actually help a little bit more in the starting pitching area because the guys I brought in will use them to start, to finish out the season.
We'll talk about Rivera in a moment, but one last thing from Sunday. It looked like Stem was pretty good, and I know previous years when maybe he wasn't 100% physically, it looked like he was throwing some pretty heavy stuff on Sunday.
No doubt. A heavy sinker. It was a heavy two-seamer followed with the slider. And his velos were all in the 94, 95 range. But like you said a couple of years ago when he was on our All-Star team, and he just told me that, when I was managing the team there, he's like, Mace, I'm nominated, but I can't throw, So he was going through some arm issues, kind of started in Southern Maryland, kind of carried into High Point. But, whatever it was, he got it figured out right now, and he's throwing the ball really well.
Facing Akil Morris tonight, a little bit different style with him, correct?
Yeah, for sure. We just saw him, I think, the last time they were here, too. So he pitched pretty well against us that night. He throws the ball pretty hard, too, but it's, these guys, they like to throw a lot of sliders, a lot of sinkers, cutters, so the ball normally doesn't go straight, right? So it has some kind of movement late. So, that's what they rely on mostly is that movement, the late movement. But, we just saw him not even, 10 days ago, whatever it was. So, we should have an idea anyway.
And then Rivera, for you tonight, he's really hit his stride these last few starts. What do you think's been the big thing?
Fastball command, and a good fastball, too. It's not like an average fastball velocity-wise. The fastballs have been easily, mid-90s consistently. And, follow that up with that big curveball he likes to throw in the split. When he's on point with the fastball, that makes the other two pitches much better. Sometimes, I think Eddie falls in love a little bit too much with the second pitches and not the fastball enough. But, the past month, he's definitely been more fastball dominant and, and been way more aggressive.
All right, Mace. Thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Starting lineups tonight are brought to you by Flying Feet for the Ducks. They will have Phil Caulfield leading off and DHing. LJ Mazzilli in left field hits second. Alejandro De Aza, center field, bats third. Davidson Romero, the third baseman, will hit cleanup. First baseman is Jose Sermo. He bats fifth. Batting sixth and playing second base is Trevor Achenbach, who they just acquired today. The shortstop, Su-Wei Lin, will hit seventh. Joe DiCarlo, the catcher, bats eighth. Dustin Woodcock in right field will hit ninth. Again, Caulfield, Mazzilli, De Aza, Romero, Sermo, Achenbach, Lin, DiCarlo, and Woodcock. And that lineup facing Eduardo Rivera, the Revs team leader in wins currently, at least as far as the active roster. He's 8-3 with a 4.47 ERA, 21 outings, 15 starts. This will be his first appearance against the Ducks this season. They've yet to see him. 92 2/3 innings, only 76 hits. Opponents hitting 224. And he's got 82 Ks to 60 walks coming in. Now the Revs in the home whites, Long Island in their bright orange alternate jerseys, as Caulfield, the little left-hand hitter, steps in, just 5'8", 170. And our Dasher Investment Services first pitch tonight is a little bit high. We are underway at 6:29, which is late by Rivera's standards. He's been at 6:28 lately. Next one is in for a strike.
That's a new analytic.
Right? He's raring and ready to go. Caulfield hitting 301. Pitch. And he swings and pops it foul. Third base side and out of play. Got a little sunlight trying to force its way through the gray covering today. It has been humid. The board says 78 though as we get started. On the 1-2. And a fastball, strike three called. Down and on the outer half. And Caulfield rung up on a K to begin the night. Plate umpire is Buzz Albert with Bill Reuter at first and Scott Hart at third. Now the Ducks are 8th in the league in runs scored, but number 1 in team batting. They do strike out the fewest. They've hit 323 against York. Here's Mazzilli. He takes a first pitch strike. They are 9-3 against York and have won the last 5 meetings. Here's the 0-1. And swinging a pop-up, foul ground. Nelly from first, drifting over, approaching the stands and out of room. You can hear John Nunez hollering, no, no, no. That was out of play. Mazzilli hitting 254 with 9 home runs, 41 RBIs. Revs have held him to a 194 clip. Pitch, swings and fouls it up over the first base side roof. I guess the actual temp right now, according to weather.com, 75. And I had the humidity and then just hit the wrong button. Here's the pitch, and it misses down low, 1-2. 82%.
That's humid.
It is. A little sticky. Here's the 1-2. And in the dirt, skips away from Nunez, back to the screen. The Ducks are a team that's been very willing to take that first base on a ball that gets away, but Mazzilli does not do it here. Long Island on their last legs in the wild card race, 6.5 behind High Point with 13 remaining. They've got Lancaster and Kentucky in front of them as well. On the wind from Rivera, the pitch. Called third strike. Slider on the outside. And Mazzilli rung up. Back-to-back strikeouts looking, unless that might have been his splitter with some outer break. Sometimes the split does do that. But either way, it was off speed, it was tailing away, and Mazzilli is left standing looking at it. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up the league's leading hitter, Alejandro De Aza. He's done a number against York, hitting .400 against the Revs. Had a huge series here a few weeks back when they came in and swept a weekend. Overall batting .333. He swings, skids one to second. Jeffrey a step to his right. He's got it, throws on to first, and a 1-2-3 first inning for Eduardo Rivera to start us off tonight. At the end of a half inning of play, it's the Ducks nothing, the Revs coming up.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sport.
Eduardo Rivera, 1-2-3 first. Revs coming up against right-hander Akil Morris. Revs lineup tonight brought to you by Flying Feet. JC Encarnacion and right leads it off. Elmer Reyes at short. Talvin Nash will DH and hit third. Nelly Rodriguez at first base cleaning up. Melky Mesa, left field, bats fifth. John Nunez will catch and hit sixth. Jeffrey Perez at second, bats seventh. Josue Herrera, third baseman, hitting eighth. Connor Lean in center rounds things out. Lineup facing Morris, who's had 2 good starts against York. JC in there, first offering is lined to left center, looking for some hook, and it is off the heel of the glove of De Aza. JC looking for 2. Mazzilli then throws it in, and he's in sliding. On to start things off. And De Aza charging in on a sinking looping liner in shallow center, and it hit the heel of his glove and popped free. And it will be a double for JC to lead things off. Actually, that might have been De Aza then who was the one to throw it back in, but JC going hard all the way. He makes it on the first pitch. His 46th extra base hit. That's top 10 in the league. Here's Elmer Reyes, who's hitting .279, 9 home runs, 59 batted in. First offering, that's low. Elmer leads the league in doubles with 36. He's 4 away from a Revs single season record. He's in the top 5 with 36. And JC just tied him for 9th in the league in total extra base hits. Here's a swing and a foul back up over the roof. Akil Morris, 5-9, a .575 ERA, 22 starts, 112 and 2/3 innings, 125 hits. Opponents hitting .285 and has been hurt by homers, 18. And not a great strikeout walk ratio, 86 Ks, 61 walks. 1-1. It is low and in. That fastball at 88. The Against the Revs, though, 1-0 in 2 starts with a 1.50 ERA head-to-head. Faced them 2 starts ago here, was brilliant. Pitch. Oh, nailed Reyes, who just stood there and took it. He braced his front arm. He's flexing that left hand. I hope it got mostly armor. And the Revs have their first 2 on to start things off. At some point there, he realized he wasn't getting out of the way. He stood there and absorbed it. Right, 2 on for Telvin Nash. No score here in the first, but Revs have Morris in a little bit of hot water right away. Telvin hitting .260, 10 home runs. First pitch, it's up and away. Morris, 6'1" righty, 29 years old. Let's have a little bit of big league time. 18 combined appearances, 3 seasons. There's the 1-0, and it's over at the knees for a strike at 90. So against the Revs, he faced them June 8th, 6 innings, 1 run in a no decision in New York, and then August 19th here in York, 6 innings, 1 run again, and that time only allowed 3 hits. So they haven't done much against him. 1-1, swinging a foul back against the netting. Telvin is hitting .357 with men in scoring position, and he did have a good series when the Revs got swept by the Ducks. He was 5 for 12. Lights are partway on here at the start. A dark gray day. The pitch to Telvin. He swings, lifts it at third base. Romero coming in past the bag into foul ground, makes the play. And Telvin off balance, lifts a little blooper and pops up. And with 1 down, Nelly Rodriguez to the plate. One of the frustrations for the Revs offensively this year, we haven't talked about it a whole lot, but they lead the league in left on base. And we do talk about the runners in scoring position numbers each night, but overall for the year, they lead the league in runners left. Here's Nelly, who's hitting .247, 20 home runs. First pitch, it is a called strike and a throw behind Reyes at first, who cannot get back. He's picked off. JC, the lead runner, faked like he was going to go for third, and I think Reyes thought he was going, and he went. And DeCarlo, the catcher, saw that, and Reyes trying to crawl back to the bag, never made it back. 2 outs. Normally don't see a mistake like that from him. So that leaves JC at second with 2 away. Nelly, who's 3 walks away from the league record. Morris steps off. Has 102 coming in tonight. Third in the league in on base. There's the stretch, the pitch, and a fastball called strike. 91 on the outside corner, quickly 0-2. Last time out, Morris, a no decision in Lancaster. He missed his last start. Had a quality start, 6 innings, 3 runs. Long Island ultimately lost 4-3. Now the 0-2, and it misses down low. No score here in the first. Ducks are 10-12 in his starts. He doesn't always get off to a good start. His first inning ERA is up near 8. Pitch, swing and a miss. And the changeup gets Nelly swinging, and it's a quick end to the first inning. No runs, 1 hit. Leadoff double is left. And we head to the second, no score.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
What do you dream about when you think of warm weather, beach sand, and a ball? If you're thinking about soccer tournaments on the beach, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is there with you. If the ball in your dream is a volleyball, Flying Feet has you covered as well.
Flying Feet.
Playing in the sand is great fun, but the sand can be hot and abrasive. Don't let it spoil your game. Stop by Flying Feet for a pair of sand socks. Sand socks are lightweight, breathable foot coverings. They keep the sand out and protect your feet from the heat and abrasion. Great for all beach activities, they are available in youth through adult sizes in an array of flashy colors. Before heading to the sandbox of your dreams, visit Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue and grab a pair of sand socks. We will keep you at the top of your game, no matter what your game.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head to the second inning tonight, no score. Revs a first inning opportunity that goes awry. And Rivera on the other side had a quick, sharp 1-2-3 first. Davidson Romero will lead off the second. First pitch is high and tight as he bends back. Calling for the lights to be turned on between innings, and it's like they're coming on a little bit more fully. And some shadows all the way out toward the back of the infield. The outfield is in sunlight now. Pitch, it is a called strike. Outer half, it's the first sunlight we've seen since Sunday. Actually, Jake, I wasn't here. Was Sunday sunny?
By my house it was. I don't know about up here.
There's a fastball up and in, 2-1. I hope tomorrow's sunny. Tomorrow's your birthday.
Yes, it is.
Man. Here's the 2-1. And a fastball just missed outside. You'll be with me now for the duration, aside from a couple Friday nights.
Yes, sir.
Lucky guy. Here's the 3-1. Swing, and this is popped up foul, out of play, third base side. Romero hitting .288, 16 home runs. Now he's third in the league in walks, second in on base. He's hit .393 against York. He's been a tough out. Again, Rivera facing the Ducks for the first time. Fires and a swing and a foul tip. That one squirts behind home plate. Romero's been on safely. I mentioned his on-base percentage. He's reached base safely in 25 straight and 45 of his last 47 games. Almost the entire second half. Swings here, lines one, left, center, and deep. Malky giving chase. It is down, and it short hops the wall in the gap. And he'll crank a throw to second, but Romero's in standing ahead of it. So make it a 26-game on-base streak, and the Ducks have a leadoff double here to begin the second. They have hit the fourth fewest home runs in the league, but are a good contact hitting team. The fewest strikeouts. And a double for Romero is their first hit tonight. Here's Jose Sermo. Left hand hitting first baseman, actually switch hitting, but he does have some pop. He's hitting .290 with a home run, which was a walk-off against Lancaster. First pitch is taken high. I'm sure the Barnstormers handled that disappointment really well. Rivera from the belt. There's the 1-0 and a fastball that's in for a strike. Rivera's last 3 starts have all been wins. The last 3 have been good. The last 2 have been great. He's set. On the 1-1 and a splitter tapped softly toward first and foul. 3 starts ago, he beat Lancaster 5-4, gave up 3 runs, only 2 earned. But he did have to work around 6 walks. Now that was a little tricky, but he did. But then the next start against Southern Maryland, 7 scoreless. Revs career high 9 Ks, only 2 walks. And then last time, 6 innings, 1 run on just 2 hits. That was against Staten Island last Tuesday. As he fires this one in the dirt, Nunez blocks it. 2-2. Each of his last 2 starts have been 3-2 wins, low scoring. He's given up a combined 1 run in 13 innings. And we mentioned that 6-walk performance. The 2 starts since, he's combined to walk only 4. Striking out 14. On the 2-2. Breaking ball, bounce foul over against the netting behind home plate. Ducks have had some turnover, and Sermo added in the last month or so. Achenbach on deck, added today. Lynn is in the hole. He's only played 9 games due to injury. Rivera looks back, sets, fires, and a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. He is looking for his first out this inning. This is the second batter faced. Had an 11-pitch first inning. He's thrown 13 so far here to begin the second inning. And the lights are on just about full force. Pitch, fastball missed outside at 94. It goes full. Only Jorge Martinez had won more with the Revs in total this year. Rivera the payoff and a breaking ball inside. Went off speed on 3-2 and missed. Now Sermo walks and Ducks have their first 2 aboard. Here's Trevor Achenbach, who they just acquired from Gateway of the Frontier League today. And with the Gateway Grizzlies, he hit .242 but had 20 home runs. 58 knocked in. Stands close to the plate. First pitch, he swings and he lines a base hit to left. And Romero up to third. Bases are full. They stop him there. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here in the second inning as the Ducks threaten to crack the scoring column first. And Achenbach wastes no time. First pitch he sees, he singles. Now here is Sue-Wei Lin, who in 9 games is hitting .357. Been a tough out for the Revs, 5 for 9 with 4 doubles against York. tall 5'9" infielder, left-hand hitter. Pitch from Rivera right down the chute, and there is strike one. And Rivera 8-3. Martinez was 9-5. There's the 0-1. And a swing and a pop-up. Right side of the infield. Nelly from first, trotting in. And now across the line and foul ground about halfway to the plate. He squeezes it. There's the first out. Now that's a big one. Now Joe DiCarlo, the hitter. Rivera should have 3 starts left, including tonight. Revs haven't had a 10-game winner since Duke Von Schaman in 2019, and Mitch Atkins that year. Here's a foul back off the net. Strike one on DiCarlo, who's 9th in the league in hitting, 299, 6 home runs, 49 driven in. Has batted .459 against York. Rivera was 6-4 with the Revs last year. Tonight he's going for the 15th win of his Revs career. It's the 0-1 in the dirt, and Nunez down on top of it. 14-7 his win-loss record with York. No score here in the second. Bases loaded, now 1 out. Now the sun in the outfield is about as bright as can be. A little break in the clouds here and there. There's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball up. And away from DiCarlo, who could not connect. Now 11 pitches in the first. Now 21 so far this inning, trying to maneuver his way through to the plate, and it's a splitter in the dirt. Nunez down on it. 9th place hitter Dustin Woodcock is on deck. Now the 2-2, and a breaking ball snaps hard away. Now again, he falls into a deep count. It goes full. At bases loaded, no outs. Now 1 out. No margin for error here. Here's the payoff. And a swing and a pop, but foul, and back out of play. Foul ball brought to you by Window World. By the way, Courtney Mack back in the dugout today. He did get back in town today. He's being actually wrapped up as we speak, that rib. Pitch is swung on, jam shot loop behind the mound. Rivera's there. He'll take it himself. Oh, he really tied up DiCarlo on that swing, and back-to-back pop-ups. Bases loaded, now 2 outs. He can see his way out of it. Yeah, our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. Mace telling us that Mack was still sore yesterday, landed on that rib, but some of the more serious concerns with that they had on Sunday initially have kind of been downgraded. Now just to, I guess, pain tolerance. Let it heal, see if he makes his next start on time. Here's Woodcock. Pitch from Rivera, swing and a miss, a split. The Revs are also without Tucker tonight with some arm soreness. So those are the two. Travieso, of course, back home with the hip. Rivera ready. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another good split. Now finally he works from ahead. Although he's had a couple where he's been ahead and then fell into deep counts, but trying to put a stop to this threat right here. And what an escape this would be. He's ready. Here's the 0-2, and it misses high. He does tend to try to get guys to chase out of the strike zone after getting ahead. Woodcock hitting .246, 11 home runs. Against the Revs has hit .364. Ducks as a team have hit .323 against York. Rivera once again ready. And the 1-2, swing and a little nubber off toward the third base side. Rivera bare hand pickup, rifles it just in time. Inning over and the Ducks do not score. Do or die play on a swinging bunt with the bases loaded. And the way some of those have gone here of late, you couldn't help but think, oh no, is this going to be disaster again? But Rivera had bases loaded, no outs, gets out of it unscathed. 2 hits in the inning, and we go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Still no score. Rivera had to throw 29 pitches to wiggle out, but he did. And made a fine play himself to finish off that escape. Bottom 2, Malky Mesa to lead things off. And Akil Morris's first pitch is over for a strike. Malky hitting .271, 14 homers, 69 driven in. He got back in the lineup this past weekend. Pitch, and it is just outside. Missed most of last week with a little bit of hamstring tightness, but over the weekend it hit several balls hard at High Point. 1-1, and that misses down in the dirt. Nunez and Perez will follow. Ducks pitching staff 5th in the league in ERA, 4.81. 2-1, And that misses outside. I believe if they missed the postseason, it'd be the first time since 2010. Overall, they are 58 and 61, 22 and 32 in the second half. Pitch is popped in the air, foul ground, right side. That's out of play. And again, 6.5 out in the wild card entering play tonight behind 3 teams. High Point leads that race by half a game over Lancaster, 2.5 on Kentucky. Pitch to Melky is driven to center field. De Aza is back, angles over into left center and runs it down. Now Melky squares up another one, but cut down in front of the track in left center for a loud first out. That'll bring up John Nunez, who had his 13-game hitting streak halted on Sunday. Still up over 300, 301. 5 home runs, 25 driven in. Here at home, he's hit 375. Morris with the pitch, swing and a miss, fastball.
Back on that wild card topic, we still don't know if it'll be 1 or 2 wild card teams, but Lancaster over the weekend played probably their biggest series of the year and took 2 of 3.
There's a called strike. That was at Southern Maryland, place where they couldn't win earlier in the year. Now they lead the division by 5. Pitch to Nunez is fouled back to the net. On the line, another 0-2 and a changeup, fouled to the backstop. Morris, who now lives in Orlando, from the Virgin Islands. Time is asked for. He was a 10th round pick of the Mets, 2010, out of Charlotte Amalie High School in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. He deals, and a swing and a pop foul, third base side. That's out of play. Had a 5-inning perfect game in high school. Struck out all 15 that he faced. Now delivers, and that's outside. And that was in December of 2009. I guess if you're in the Virgin Islands, you can play baseball in December. Now home, and a swing and a little liner serve to short, but Lynn is right there. And Nunez, little slicing humpback liner caught. And that's out number 2 here in the second. Still scoreless tonight. Jeffrey Perez to the plate. Morris's season's been a real roller coaster. Really struggled early, then a good stretch, then a rough 3 games, and going pretty well the last 3 since. As he misses in the dirt. Last 3 starts, a 3.18 ERA. 1 win, 2 no decisions. Perez hitting .269 with 7 home runs. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball in at the knees for a strike. It's hit .349 against the Ducks this year. Switch hitter from the left, the 1-1, and a swing and a foul tip off to Carlos Mitt, 1-2. Morris, who's gotten to the majors with the Mets, Braves, and Angels, 2015, 17, and 18. Now home, and a liner the other way. It's short, and Lynn extends out, reaches it, makes the grab. Reaching across his body to the backhand, and full stretch with the glove hand. It's a 1-2-3 second inning on 3 line drive outs. The last 2 going to Lynn at short. We'll go to the third. Still no score.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hey sports fans, Mike from Keystone Advanced Remodeling here. Let's hit it out of the park on your next home project. Locally owned since 2018, my team at Keystone Advanced Remodeling is tops in New York for roofing, siding, and seamless gutters. Don't just take it from me, check out our 5-star reviews on Google. We serve all of York County and the surrounding areas and have finance options for homeowners. Schedule your next project today. Give us a call 717-880-8008 or visit us online at KeystoneAdvancedRemodeling.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Eduardo Rivera throws a first pitch strike to begin the third inning. Phil Caulfield, the hitter, he fouls off the next one. Out of play, 2 quick strikes. Struck out looking to start the night. Coming around a second time here in the third, scoreless game. Here's the 0-2. And that misses low. Now, Rivera had a sharp 1-2-3 first, struck out the first 2. Then in the second, the first 3 reached, and he navigated his way out. He fires, and it's fouled back against the net. But an 11-pitch first, 29 in the second. Looking for a cleaner third inning. Winds up, kicks, fires, and bounced it up there. And Nunez, I don't know if he knocked it to the side or if it got by him and hit Buzz Albert, but everybody's fine. 2-2. Caulfield, who was in Mexico earlier this year. Pitch, swing, and he cranks one foul. Line drive yanked into the picnic pavilion itself in right field. It was with Quintana Roo in Mexico earlier this year. Another 2-2, and he chased it in the dirt. Nunez blocks the splitter, tags him out, and Rivera's got his third strikeout of the night, 1 away here in the third. Second time he's gotten Caulfield tonight. With 1 away, here is LJ Mazzilli. He was set down looking his first time. Rivera delivers. Swinging a broken bat. Tapper down to third. Herrera with it. Pumps, guns it. A little low, but no problem for Nelly. And there's 2 away. 1 pitch ground out. So indeed, Rivera with a chance to rebound this inning, and will face Alejandro De Aza, who grounded out to second in the first. Two very quick outs, so De Aza takes his time coming up. Scoreless game here in the third inning. And the first pitch, fastball taking all the way. It's a called strike. De Aza, 10-year big league vet. He knows when to take. Here's the 0-1. And that's a hair high. Play with the Marlins, White Sox, Orioles, Red Sox, Giants, Mets, Nationals. Pitch. He swings and he slices one the other way to left. It's down for a hit. And that'll roll to the base of the nemesis. Melky's got it. Fires to second. Overshoots Jeffrey's leap. But Nelly right there to back up. Now De Aza in with a double. His 32nd of the year. 4th in the league in doubles. And it won't be a 1-2-3 inning. Davidson Romero will have to be dealt with. Ducks with their 3rd hit. Here's Romero, who had the first one, doubled last inning. First pitch, it is down low. Games from elsewhere tonight, there is none. At Staten Island, Ferry Hawks and Blue Crabs rained out. They'll play 2 tomorrow. 1-0, and a swing and a foul tip off Nunez shin guards. We'll play 2 tomorrow, and we'll come on at right about 4:55 at the end of hour 2 of Gottlieb tomorrow. Ben Herrick against Joe Iorio in the first game. Revs have yet to name their Game 2 starter. Could be a new acquisition against Scott Harkin. By the way, Lancaster up 2-1 in the 3rd. They're in High Point tonight. It's Brooks Hall against Neil Escali. Rivera ready, the 1-1, and that's down in the dirt. Nunez blocks it. Genomes at home, trailing Gastonia 2-0 in the 3rd. John Anderson makes the start for Gastonia. He was named co-pitcher of the month, along with Southern Maryland's Mitch Lamson earlier today. Andretti Cordero, the player of the month from Lancaster. 2-1, and a fastball over for a strike. I think, Jake, they should just permanently rename the award the co-player pitcher.
I mean, I feel like if you're going to have 2 pitchers of the month, you have to have 2 players of the month.
Sometimes 3.
That is true. That was May, I believe.
One of them can't make decisions. Now the 2-2, and a swing and a fly ball, lofted out to shallow left. Melky trots in, he's there, he puts it away. And Rivera's gone 3 scoreless to start the night. A 2-out double left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd here tonight in York, still no score.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball?
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business, offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head to the bottom of the third, no score still. Revs looking to tee off tonight. You can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. Do you think people from states on the other side of the country know us as PA, or are we the only ones that say that?
I mean, probably we're the only ones that say it. I don't refer to any other state by their initials.
Here's Josue Herrera who takes a strike. I've always wondered that. It's second nature to us. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a foul back upstairs. Herrera hitting .238, 7 home runs, 44 knocked in. He's hit .316 this year against the Ducks. 0-2, and a swing and a miss. Changeup down and away. And Morris with his second strikeout tonight. He's retired 6 straight now. Revs 4 strikeouts away from 1,100 this year. Let's go. Here's Connor Lean. Pitch from Morris. It is down and away. Lean hitting .254, 14 home runs. He's knocked in 47. It's the 1-0. And Morris gets that one over for a strike. Same pitching matchup we would have had last night, of course. 1-1 and a swing and a miss. Now, there's one other league game going on right now. Lexington and Charleston scoreless at the end of 2. Pitch to Lean, swing, and he beats a foul down against his foot. Phillies host the Marlins tonight. No score at the end of 2 in that one. We'll join them in progress if time permits later on tonight. Another 1-2 to Lean, and it misses low. Well, into his windup, the 2-2, and a changeup. That misses low. Morris made his major league debut in 2015 with the Mets. It was in Toronto. Had a rough outing, but special day, I'm sure, nonetheless. Here's the 3-2. Just missed outside. Good eye from Lean. He's on base. First walk of the night. And a 1-out base runner. Back to the top, and JC here in a scoreless game in the 3rd inning. JC, the only offense for the Revs Sunday, a 2-run home run. First pitch, swings and bounces a foul off the front of the 3rd base dugout. Now, Morris first surfaced in the Atlantic League with the High Points expansion draft. Here's the 0-1. Lean runs. It's a fastball for a strike. Throw down. Lean dives in, and the ball comes loose off the glove of Achenbach. DeCarlo bounced it, and Lean in head first. His 11th steal. It's our Harvey's Rental steal of the game. Visit Harvey's for all your steel products in York. And Morris in 2019 split time between High Point and New Britain. And then the Ducks took him. Pitch to Encarnacion is pop foul. That'll reach the roof. 0-2 it stays. After the 2019 season, Ducks took him in the Bees dispersal draft. Finally got into a Ducks uniform 2 starts last year. And then the Giants bought his contract. He delivers, and a swing and a looper off the handle at short. Lynn is back onto the outfield grass. He catches it. And there's 2 down here in the 3rd. JC now 1 for 2 tonight. No score. Here's Elmer Reyes, who reached on a hit by pitch in the first, but was back-picked by the catcher. Morris, 30 strikes, 14 balls. Here's the first offering. It's outside. Of course, last year we had record numbers of player purchases out of this league. The Giants took Morris, spent much of the year at Double-A Richmond. The 1-0, swing at a high fly ball, hit down the right field line. Woodcock on the move, across the line, and out of our sight. He makes the catch down by the Revs bullpen, and that ends the inning. Reyes fouls out to right. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left, and the game is scoreless at the end of 3. Jake with the play-by-play as we head to the 4th.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, health care, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Set to go here in the top of the 4th. No score between the Revs and the Ducks. Game 1 of 4 games set between these two. Eduardo Rivera still on the mound for York, kicks and deals. And a changeup misses off the plate away to Jose Sermo. 5, 6, and 7. Sermo, Achenbach, and Zui Lin in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch popped way up. Shallow right field. Perez backpedaling out from second. Now drifts to his right, and he will put it away. A pop out for Sermo, and he's retired for the first out of the fourth. It's been 3 quite different innings for Rivera through tonight so far. Top of the first, 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. And then 3 straight base runners to start the second, but got out of it unscathed. Stranded the bases loaded. His first pitch to Achenbach is a breaking ball, and it hit him. Missed up and in. So the first hit batter by Rivera tonight. And Achenbach makes his way to first. He was first pitch swinging his first time up in the second. Got a base hit, and now he's on board on the first pitch again. And then the third inning, got the first 2 outs rather quickly. Then a 2-out double by De Aza, followed by a flyout. But now a 1-out base runner and Zue Lin to the plate. First one, and Lin swings and rips it high and deep down the right field line, but foul. Lin was a Revs killer when the Ducks were last here. Had 3 doubles in a game in that series. 4 on the weekend. That's from the left side. Rivera's 0-1, popped up. This time left side and foul, 0-2. So Rivera, 3 strikeouts on the night. Has an 0-2 count here against Lin, who popped out his first time up. Pitch, and it's ripped right field and foul, slicing down the line. It's a hard contact by Lin to stay alive. Achenbach on first after the hit by pitch. This one's down and in, kicks away from Nunez to the backstop. Achenbach moves up to second. So now a runner in scoring position for the Ducks. No score, top of the 4th inning. A 1-2 from Rivera in the dirt again. This time Nunez keeps it in front. And Rivera has been one of the bright spots of this Revs rotation this year. Of course, with Duke von Schaman departing after Thursday's start, Revs were without all 5 of their opening rotation starters. Rivera stepped in early May to the rotation. 2-2, breaking ball, and he froze him. Inside corner, called strike 3. The 4th strikeout for Rivera on the night, 2 away in the 4th. And that pitch that got to the backstop, moved Achenbach up, was ruled a wild pitch. So now it's Joe DiCarlo. A chance to extend the inning. Runner on second. And 2 away. First one. DiCarlo swings. Inside outs it to the right side, and it flares foul out of play. He popped up to Rivera back on the mound in the second. DiCarlo has been one of the more consistent Revs killers in the entire league this year, particularly one of the top on this Long Island team. 0-1. Down and away. Count evens. DiCarlo from PA. Went to Garnet Valley High School in Glen Mills. He was drafted out of high school in 2012, second rounder by the Mariners. Pitch here, and he watches one in the dirt. The split that time, and Nunez able to block it. He was in the Mariners organization until August 2019. Red Sox picked him up. Did not play because of COVID, and then the White Sox picked him up for the 2021 season. And he lines this one towards center field, sinking and down in front of Lean for a base hit. Achenbach will score easily from second. An RBI single by Joe DiCarlo placed the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Ducks. And DiCarlo continues to swing a hot bat against the Revs. Sixth run he's knocked in against them this season, and now the 12th game. Now the bottom of the order, Dustin Woodcock. Right fielder bats from the left side. He grounded out back to the mound to end the second inning and strand the bases loaded. First one here, he watches a fastball down and in. Woodcock, a .245 hitter now on the year. Rivera looks over at first to the plate, and he lines it to center field. Lean over to his left, but has a read on it. He will set his feet and put it away, and that finally ends the inning. But the Ducks strike first. They do it on one hit, and they strand a man. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Revs will look to answer. They trail it 1-0.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in and visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
With locations in both Manchester and Dover, you can always hit a home run with Home Run Hoagies when you bite into our delicious, mouth-watering, fresh-made hoagies. Don't forget to add a slice of our delicious cheese curds or even mozzarella sticks. You can slide in and check out our menu at pizzaboxhoagieshop.com. We also offer made-from-scratch hot, delicious pizza. And if you're based in Siller and Fool, we're not stopping you there. We also have something for your sweet tooth. Delicious cheesecake, Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake, and dare we mention, the best cannolis in the ballpark. Only here at Pizza Box.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
The Ducks strike first tonight in the top half of the fourth. An RBI single by Joe DiCarlo. They lead it 1-0. Backing Akil Morris, who's warming up for his fourth inning of work. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 for York this inning. Telvin Nash, Nelly Rodriguez, and Melky Mesa. So far through 3 innings for the Revs offense. A leadoff double by J.C. Encarnacion, their only hit. They'll send the heart of their order here, starting with Nash, who popped out to third his first time up. It's Akil Morris, who has had the Revs number so far tonight and most of this season. First pitch to Nash, and he watches a slider break across for a strike. Lines and deals. And Nash breaks his bat, lines it to center field, and it drops in front of De Aza for a base hit. So the second hit of the night. Nash shattered the bat, with most of it going all the way out to Romero at third base. But he is aboard on first base to lead off the inning. Now in 15 innings so far this year against the Revs, Morris has allowed just 2 earned runs. The Revs have the leadoff man on here in the fourth. Nelly Rodriguez struck out his first time up. Sets at the belt and delivers. And a good curveball waved at and missed. Morris has been a starter his whole time in Long Island, but had been a reliever for the majority of his pro career. This 0-1 pitch is popped up. High on the infield, Romero at third, can't see it. Lynn out from short, now coming in from left. Mazzilli finally finds it and puts it away. It's that time of the night where it's tough to see the ball here at Peoples Bank Park. Nelly is retired and Melky Mesa to the plate. Drafted in 2010, he had made 3 starts before moving to the bullpen with High A Brooklyn in 2013, but worked strictly in relief until he joined the Ducks in 2021. First pitch to Melky Mesa misses high. Mesa flew out to center field to lead off the second, his first time up. Nash on first after the leadoff single, the Revs' second hit of the night. Pitch from Morris here, and a fastball drops down and away. 2-0 to Mesa. 1-0 Ducks here in the fourth. But the relief numbers for Morris were good for the majority of his career. He was a standout reliever in the minors. Pitch, and a good curveball swung on and missed. A big hack in the hitter's count. Mesa still ahead 2-1. 2014, Baseball America named him the best reliever in the South Atlantic League. Pitch here, and Mesa hits it in the air, right center field. Back on it is Woodcock, has a read in the gap, he'll put it away. And that's the second out of the inning. That 2014 season, in 41 appearances with Savannah, then the Sand Gnats at the time, when he was just 21 years old, an 0.63 ERA at 89 strikeouts. Good strikeout numbers throughout his entire career as he gets set to face John Nunez. Get Nash still at first after the leadoff single. First one to Nunez. Watches a changeup down, 1-0. 11.3 strikeouts per 9 over his whole minor league career. Again, a lot of that coming in relief. He has strikeout stuff as a starter. Pitch here, fastball misses just off the plate away. And a 2-0 count for Nunez. Revs trying to answer back after the Ducks plated the first run of the game in the top of the fourth. It's 1-0 Long Island. 2-0 to Nunez. And he watches a breaking ball in the dirt. DiCarlo blocks it. And it's a 3-0 count. And Nunez on Sunday saw his hitting streak snapped. Lined out in the second inning. Pitch, and he takes up high, ball 4. It's a 4 straight miss to Nunez. Moves Nash into scoring position, Second runner in scoring position for York tonight. Now Jeffrey Perez looks to extend the inning. Perez a line out to short his first time up. That ended the second. Morris went 1-2-3 that inning. Ash on second, led off the inning with a single. John Nunez at first just worked a 2-out walk. Now the RBI guy tonight, Jeffrey Perez, digs in with a chance to tie the game. Switch hitter batting from the left. Pitch, misses high. Now 5 straight have missed. Lively fastballs, that one at 90. Perez may be taking until he sees a strike. 1-0. And he does swing, but taps it back foul. Changeup down that time. That'll even the count at 1. Morris now at 60 pitches. Two on, 2 away. York trails at 1-0. A long look in from Morris, and now Perez will finally call time at the plate. Setup in on Perez, 1-1, and it's up and in. Backs off Perez a little bit, and a 2-1 count. Jeffrey himself has some major league time. 2016 with Miami. (2-1), and he swings and fouls it off to the left. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, and 2 men on here in the 4th. Revs are looking to snap a 5-game skid. Dated back to last Wednesday when they surrendered a 13-1 lead against Staten Island. Swept at High Point over the weekend. 2-2, and Perez stays alive, fouling it back. Carlos scored, knocked in the first run of the game in the top of the 4th. Revs have 2 on, 2 away, looking to answer. The pitch, and once again stays alive, fouling it back. Perez 2 of 9 over the weekend at High Point. 0 for 1 tonight with a line out. Trying to make Morris work. Another 2-2 awaits. Looks in for the sign, now sets. Here it comes. And it's hit high in the air. Shallow center. It's actually Lynn out from short backing up, and he'll put it away. And that ends the inning. The Revs scoreless in the 4th. 1 hit and 2 left. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It's Long Island 1, the Revs nothing.
We've got what it takes to make dreams come true. We're First Capital FGU. We're better than a bank 'cause we work for you. We're First Capital FGU.
Dreaming of a
tropical vacation, a mountainside retreat, or a cross-country road trip? Well, don't just dream about it, do it! Hello, I'm Tara Hauser, VP of Marketing and Business Development for First Capital Federal Credit Union. Right now, you can borrow from $500 to $7,500 at a rate as low as 4.99% for up to 24 months. Let us help you finance your dream vacation. Talk to a loan officer today or apply online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you first, federally insured by NCUA.
We're first for loans, first for you. We're First Capital FCU. First Capital Federal Credit Union.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Getting ready to start the top of the fifth inning from Peoples Bank Park. It's 1-0 Ducks. Against Eduardo Rivera, who's set to go at his first pitch of the inning. Dots the inside corner for a called strike to the leadoff man, Phil Caulfield. Top third of the order for Long Island in the fifth. Breaking ball here, and it stays high. Caulfield at the top, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. That's from the left side, and awaits a 1-1. This one a fastball misses away. Ducks scored first last inning. Joe DiCarlo RBI single. They lead it 1-0. As Rivera's delivery is tapped on the ground right side but foul. Softly near the first base coach's box, and Rivera works it back even 2-2. So far tonight for Rivera, 4 innings, 4 hits, just the 1 earned run. 2-2. Breaking ball, thought he had strike 3. Instead misses just a bit high. Nunez was ready to throw it around. That would have been the 3rd time he's set down Caulfield tonight on strikes, but we'll do it again, 3-2. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk as well. And now Caulfield at the plate calls time. Rivera's set to go, and his payoff delivery misses up and away, ball 4. Caulfield works himself back in the count and earns the walk. Second batter Rivera's walked tonight. And the Ducks have a leadoff base runner in the 5th. Caulfield not afraid to run, 10 of 14 stealing with the Ducks. Been just 1 for 3 when he was playing in Mexico earlier in the year. He's being held at first, and LJ Mazzilli the batter. First one. Mazzilli swings, hits it in the air, right field towards the line. Encarnacion over, and he's out of room. It's into the stands. No balls and a strike. Mazzilli a strikeout and a ground out tonight. Long Island leading it 1-0. Caulfield on after the leadoff walk here in the 5th. Pitch to Mazzilli, and he swings and drives it out to left center field. Back on it, Melky looking up, and it is gone. A 2-run homer by LJ Mazzilli, his 10th of the year. And the Ducks add to their lead. It's now 3-0 in the 5th. Fastball up that time, and Mazzilli drove it out to left center. A no-doubter that time, and still nobody out in the fifth. De Aza comes to the plate. First 1-2, De Aza almost hit him, and it indeed did. Tried to dive out of the way of a fastball, and looks like it nicked him in the leg area. So Rivera's hit his second batter tonight as De Aza will try to walk it off over to first. For all of Rivera's success this year, he has been susceptible to the long ball. And home run by Mazzilli, the 15th he surrendered this year. And now he's still looking for his first out in the fifth inning with Davidson Romero coming to the plate. A double and a fly out for the Ducks cleanup hitter. First one from Rivera. Tries a breaking ball and it drops down and away. After the home run, having trouble finding the strike zone. Romero open stance from the right, 1-0. And this time a fastball is across for a strike. De Aza can run as well. 9 steals in 11 attempts this year, and career leadoff guy in the majors, certainly has some speed. The 1-1 pitch to Romero. He hits it on the ground. Left side, Herrera bobbles it. He'll still try to go to second, and they get De Aza. So even after the bobble, they get the lead runner. Herrera tried to range to his left, a hard hit ball. Now De Aza, after the slide, will hobble his way back to the dugout. But the Revs do get their first out of the inning on the fielder's choice, and Jose Sermo comes to the plate. A walk and a pop out. That's from the left side. Rivera's first pitch. Fastball misses down below the knees, 1-0. Now up to 84 pitches in the fifth inning. Winds and deals here, and Sermo swings and taps it back foul. The 2-run homer by Mazzilli has made it 3-0, as now Nunez will come out to talk with his pitcher. He'll be flanked by Buzz Albert, the home plate umpire. Other games tonight around the league brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. Bottom of the fifth in Charleston, the Dirty Birds lead Lexington 1-0. Gastonia mounting a rally against the Genomes. They're up 4-0 in the top of the fifth and have the bases loaded. And then just getting the top of the fifth underway in High Point, Lancaster leads the Rockers 4-3. 1-1 now to Sermo, and a split drops in at the top of the zone for a strike. Rivera's ahead 1-2. Rivera set. His 1-2 delivery is tapped just behind the plate foul. Sermo stays alive. Revs trailing this one as Rivera will look to keep his streak of winning decisions going. He's earned a win in each of his last 3 starts. 2 no decisions prior to that. Pitch here. Sermo puts a jolt into it. Left center field, back on it lean, nearing the track. He leaps, and that one's gone. Jose Sermo adds to the lead. Another 2-run homer, and now it's 5-0 Long Island. And he took that one the other way. You could see it continue to tail. There was a bit of wind out to left center during that at bat, but that one got out of the reach of Lean, who tried to make a leap for it. It is now 5-0 Ducks. They've played it 4 here in the 5th. All of which started with a leadoff walk to Caulfield. Rivera's first pitch to Achenbach, and he puts a jolt into it, but it's well foul out to the left side. He's a guy with power as well. 20 homers this year in the Frontier League with Gateway. First pitch swing in the second. Got his first Long Island hit, a single, then was hit by a pitch. And then first pitch swinging again here. As he takes off the plate away this time, evens the count at 1. Rivera trying to settle in. 1-1. As Achenbach pops it up on the infield. Nelly in from first, calls off Rivera and can't make the basket catch. Another mistake for the Revs defense. Now Achenbach's reached for the 3rd time today. Rivera on the mound was set to take that and was called off by the first baseman, who had the better angle, but just could not come up with the catch. Still just 1 away here in the 5th. Pitch, and Rivera drops the breaking ball in for a strike to Zui Lin. Revs can potentially end the inning with a double play. Pitch, breaking ball this time misses high. Lin bats from the left. Pitch, and a good one. Fastball at the knees, called strike. Rivera's ahead 1-2. This inning has gone walk, 2-run homer, hit batter, fielder's choice, 2-run homer, now the error. 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Ran that one away, a split that time. Another strikeout for Rivera, 2nd time he struck out Lin tonight, and 5th overall. Now with 2 away, Joe DiCarlo, who got the scoring started last inning, comes to the plate. Eight-hole hitter, 1 for 2 tonight. His first one here, he takes high on a fastball. Rivera's thrown as many as 115 pitches in an outing this year. At 96 right now. Pitch to DiCarlo, and a fastball misses down and away. It's 2-0. Long Island has had plenty of success against the Revs this year. 9-3 overall. A few weeks ago, swept the Revs here at Peoples Bank Park. 2-0. And DiCarlo rips it foul down the left field line. That one was hit hard. And tonight, lead 5-0 in the 5th inning. 5 runs on 6 hits. For York, still scoreless on 2 hits. Two-one, breaking ball, and it drops in for a strike, outer half. And pitch number 100 will be a 2-2 to DiCarlo. Two two-run homers in this inning for the Ducks. 2-2 here. Breaking ball line to left, and that's down for a base hit. Mesa will get it in. Holding Achenbach at second. A 2-out hit for Joe DiCarlo, his second hit of the night. Brings up the 9-hole hitter Dustin Woodcock. There's now some stirring in the Revs bullpen. Nunez will once again go out to the mound to talk with Rivera. Dustin Woodcock 0 for 2 on the night. That'll be the man that Rivera will have to face to try to get it out of this 5th inning as Brett DeGusse begins to throw in the Revs bullpen. Woodcock came into today a .246 hitter, 11 homers. As now a ball trickles in from DeGusse in the bullpen. Woodcock will step out of the box and toss it over to the Revs dugout. 5-0 Long Island, top of the 5th. 2 away with Eduardo Rivera out on the mound. A look back at second. First one to the plate, misses low. One ball and no strikes. A look back at second, now again to the plate. This one's lined hard into center field. All Cubs lean, he slides! And no signal. There it is. He made the catch. It was a late one, but Connor Lean puts an end to the bleeding. Long Island, however, they score 4 runs. They do it on 3 hits, an error, and they strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. York trying to answer. They trail it 5-0.
Planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Well, a rough top half of the 5th for York. They now trail at 5-0. Long Island, 4 runs on 2 two-run homers. 5-0. 5 runs on 7 hits for Long Island. No runs on still just 2 hits for York. Keel Morris continues his hot hand against the Revs. Getting set to start his 5th inning of work on the mound. Face Josue Herrera, Connor Lean, and JC Encarnacion. 8-9-1 this inning. Morris struck out his first time up. Morris's delivery, fastball misses off the plate away. 4 innings for Morris, just 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Also a hit batter. That was Reyes back in the first. His pitch here misses down, and it's 2-0 to Herrera. Rivera likely done after 102 pitches. Morris, on the other hand, at just 67. 68th misses just below the knees, and Herrera's ahead 3-0 to start the inning. Here it comes, and 4 straight miss as that one's down and in. 3rd walk of the night for the Revs offense against Morris. Herrera's aboard to start the 5th. As Connor Lean comes to the plate. And for what it's worth, the Ducks rally in the top half of the inning did start with the leadoff walk. Lean himself walked back in the 3rd and then stole a base. First one to him here, and a fastball misses up. DeCarlo will go to the mound as 5 straight have missed to start the inning. Morris does have the strikeout numbers, but the command, as seen tonight, has evaded him at times. Came into the day 86 strikeouts, but 61 walks. As Lean has a 1-0 count. Pitch to him here. There's a fastball across for a strike. That evens the count at 1. Now over 70 pitches. Lean from the right side, ready. This one's inside, almost hit him, has to back away. As it popped in and out of the mitt of DeCarlo, but he chases it down, holding Herrera at first. Again, hit Reyes in the first, that one very close. Backs away Lean, who's ahead 2-1. The pitch. Breaking ball, and it drops just high. So another hitter's count for a York hitter, 3-1 to Lean upcoming. And the Revs are trying to snap their 5-game skid, but trail it 5-0, bottom of the 5th. 3-1. Big swing and a miss from Lean. Fastball that time, inner 3rd from Morris. Count has worked full to Lean. Herrera at first after the leadoff walk. Payoff pitch. And right there, called strike 3. Lean knew it. 3rd strikeout of the night for Akil Morris. Bounces back after the leadoff walk. And with 1 away, the top of the order, and J.C. Encarnacion to the plate. Encarnacion, just 1 of the 2 Revs hits in this game, led off the ball game with a double in the first. Pitch to him here, and a fastball misses high. It's the lone Revs offense on Sunday as well with his 2-run homer. Open stance from the right side. 1-0. And a curveball breaks down and away. Carlos slides out to block it. And it's 2-0 to Encarnacion. Morris comes set. The pitch, and that one's down and away. So 3 straight have missed. Again, 4 straight missed to Herrera to start the inning. He's on first. 1 away in the 5th. Here's the 3-0, and that one misses down. 4 straight miss to Encarnacion. 2 walks in the inning. 2 on and 1 away for Elmer Reyes. Reyes tonight hit by a pitch and then flew out to right field. On deck is Telvin Nash, who has the other hit for the Revs tonight. Broken bat single to lead off the 4th. Revs trying to chip away in this game. They trail it 5-0. As the first one to Reyes misses up and in off the glove of DiCarlo and to the backstop. Both runners will advance. So Herrera up to third, Encarnacion up to second on the passed ball. Elmer Reyes, the league leader in doubles. .36 is 4 up on Ben Aklinski of High Point and Joseph Rosa of Gastonia, who both have 32. Reyes had maintained that lead despite going 33 days without a double. Finally snapped that on August 26th. Also had one on Sunday. As he watches a changeup in at the knees here, taking all the way. Morris evens the count at 1. First Revs run of the ball game just 90 feet away now, with Morris working from the wind as 1-1, and a fastball misses off the plate away. Two balls and a strike to Reyes. And he watches another one down and away. 3 balls and a strike. And Reyes, despite hitting over 300 for most of the early season, does not walk a lot. 3-1, he swings here, pops it up. Right side near the line, Sermo over from first in foul territory makes the catch. After getting ahead 3-1, Reyes is retired on the pop out. So now it's up to Telvin Nash. Nash had the broken bat single to lead off the 4th. Was hitless over the weekend, however, in High Point. First one to him here. He watches a fastball at the letters for a called strike. Second and third, 2 away. 2 walks in the inning for the Revs. As a fastball misses low to Nash. 1-1. Herrera led off the inning with a walk. The 2 batters later, Encarnacion worked one of his own. Both of them on 4 pitches. (1-1) as Morris misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike to Telvin Nash, who, since returning to York mid-July, .260 hitter with 10 homers, 24 driven in. And 2 more in scoring position potentially. Swings and fouls this one back. Evens it to 2-2. So the Revs are trying to get to Morris's pitch count, now up to 88. Brett DeGuss still throwing in the pen. Day likely done for Rivera at 102 pitches. 2-2 to Nash. Breaking ball, and he watches it stay down. Still a full count. Herrera at third, Encarnacion at second. 2 away in a 5-0 game. Long Island leading it. But York, their biggest chance so far of the night to answer. Payoff to Nash. Pops it up, right side, drifting towards the line, and that'll drift out of play. Bounce back onto the field of play. But Nash will do it again, 3-2. Pop-up and a single tonight. Morris ready. 3-2 again. Nash hits it in the air. Right field. It chases back. Woodcock near the wall, and he will run it down, scaling the wall on the warning track. So the Revs get 2 runners on, but come up empty. No runs, no hits, and 2 left. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It's still the Ducks 5, York nothing.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Come on down to Stewartstown Smokehouse and Beer Barn for the best barbecue around. Order our delicious smokehouse burger, or grab a bite of our tasty smoked beef brisket, or full rack of baby back ribs. You can find us on the corner of Hill Street and Mill Street, just a few minutes from Hopewell Area Recreation Parks and the Mason-Dixon Library. We even have a large assortment of domestic and craft beers and specialty cocktails. Order online today for carryout at StewartstownSmokehouse.com.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire is now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Go to the top of the 6th from Peoples Bank Park. The Revs trail at 5-0 as Long Island has chased starter Eduardo Rivera. After 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts on 102 pitches, and will not win his 4th straight decision. 4th straight start, for that matter. As the Revs have, in turn, not mounted any run support either. 4th time through the Ducks order, top of the 6th, and Phil Caulfield. 2 strikeouts and a walk. And the first pitch is in there for a strike from the right-hander Brett DeGus, who relieves Rivera. The righty DeGus making appearance number 29 with the Revs. 0-1, and this one's lined left side and through for a base hit. Caulfield on for the 2nd time, his first hit tonight, as the relay throw almost skipped away from Reyes, but second baseman Perez there to back it up. So the 8th hit of the night for the Ducks. They have a leadoff man on for the 2nd straight inning. And LJ Mazzilli, who kickstarted a 4-run 5th inning with a 2-run homer, will dig in. Caulfield off of first. Pitch from DeGus is a fastball in there for a strike. And homer for Mazzilli, his 10th of the year. Now up to 43 driven in. And on the night, 1 for 3. Pitch. And it's tapped back to the mound past DeGus. Reyes charges it short. He'll have to go to first. And in time to get Mazzilli. So Caulfield moves up. DeGus tried to make the stab at it to try to turn the double play. Slipped under his glove, but Reyes charging gets the force at first. As Anderson De Leon begins to throw in the Long Island pen. He was a Duck earlier in the year, but they got him back from Gateway where they had sent him. They've brought in 3 guys from Gateway for this final stretch. Achenbaugh, one of them, and former Rev Zach Rackhusen, the other. Alejandro De Aza to the plate. That's from the left. First one from DeGus, and a fastball misses high. De Aza tonight, a ground out, then a double in the third, was hit by a pitch back in the 5th. It's Caulfield at second with 1 out. Pitch from DeGus and ties up De Aza, who swings through a fastball, 1-1. Not very often you can see a veteran tied up like that. But DeGus can run a good sinker in on the hands. Did it that time to De Aza. 1-1 pitch. And drops that one in for a strike. And DeGus is ahead. 92 on that one. And he's ahead 1-2. DeGus sets at the belt, looks back at second, and now delivers. And it's lined out to left field towards the line and down for a hit. It rolls all the way to the wall. Melky will play it. And De Aza's into second, his second double of the night. This one an RBI double, scores Caulfield. And it is 6-0 Ducks. De Aza's 62nd driven in this year. Now Romero to the plate. DeGus again making his 29th appearance. He's 2-1, a 5.59 ERA entering play. 29 innings pitched. 25 strikeouts, 13 walks. First one to Romero, and he dots a fastball for a called strike. 1 away in the 6th, now 6-0 Long Island. So the Revs in danger of dropping their 6th straight. Pitch, and it's popped up behind the plate. Nunez, mask off, now drifts back, and he will put it away. So Romero pops out for the 2nd out of the inning. Would be the 2nd time this year that the Revs have lost 6 straight contests. Of course, it would set a franchise record with 7 if it gets to that point. Still time to mount a rally here tonight if Staten Island proved anything last week. For now, it'll be up to DeGus to keep it at a 6-0 deficit. De Aza off of second, Jose Sermo the batter. Pitch from DeGus and a good fastball across for a strike. 92 that time. And DeGus in the majors last year, a Rule 5 pick. Selected by Texas, also pitched for Arizona. Pitch, and a changeup drops down and away. And earlier this year, it pitched in Double-A Amarillo. And since found its way to York. This one drops in for a called strike to Sermo, 1-2. Again, De Aza on second. He has 2 doubles tonight. His most recent one knocked in a run. Pitch here. And a fastball misses down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the 6th inning, 6-0 Ducks. York on the offensive end, still scoreless and have just mustered 2 hits. Look back at second, now to the plate. And Sermo swings and taps it foul to stay alive. Gus was originally with the Dodgers. Drafted in 2017 and had a great year in 2019. Midwestern League All-Star. Also pitched in the Arizona Fall League where he was a Fall Star. As Sermo once again swings and taps it foul. I believe they still call it Fall Stars. If not, he was an Arizona Fall League All-Star. But that 2019 season, he spent most of the year with low-A Great Lakes. 2.35 ERA. Struck out 36 to just 6 walks. He delivers another 2-2 to Sermo and misses down and in. And this year when he was pitching with Amarillo, 17 outings, 2-1 record with a 5.96 ERA, and an even 16 Ks to 16 walks. And a payoff. And he misses down. Ball 4. That puts 2 on with 2 away and sends Achenbach to the plate. Just about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio here with the Revs. That walk there, the 13th he surrendered this year. Achenbach up to the plate. First pitch swinging, back in the 2nd and the 5th. See what he does here after the walk. Takes the first pitch this time, and it's across for a strike. The other at bat, I'm sure he would have been first pitch swing, but it hit him on the first pitch. And hit 20 homers with Gateway in the Frontier League this year. One of 3 Grizzlies they acquired. Pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good fastball that time from DeGus. Overpowered Achenbach, and he's ahead 0-2. That was pitch number 20 from the Revs righty. And with DeGus at 20 pitches, the Revs will get the lefty Doug Olszewski throwing. 0-2. And Achenbach fouls it back to stay alive. Achenbach began his pro career back in 2017, the United Shore League. Played with the East Side Diamond Hoppers. Oh-2, breaking ball, and it misses just high. But most of his pro career has been spent in the Frontier League. Spent parts of 2017 in Lake Erie, also 2021 there. Obviously Gateway this year. River City in 18 and 19. Pitch here, and swing and a miss, strike 3. Checked his swing, but home plate umpire Buzz Albert says he went around as DeGus ends the inning with a strikeout. But Long Island plates another. They do it on 2 hits, and they strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 6-0 Ducks.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
The York Revolution is back at Peoples Bank Park this weekend. Friday, the first 2,000 fans get a Cannonball Blast t-shirt presented by Heritage Lawn and Landscape. Saturday, celebrate high school spirit with PA Virtual Charter School and stay for Inside the Park fireworks presented by Community Service Group. Sunday, first responders get free tickets and food vouchers thanks to RBC Wealth Management, and the first 500 kids get a t-shirt presented by Penn State Health Children's Hospital. Get tickets now at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritageLawnandLandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Series opener from Peoples Bank Park, and the Revs come to the plate trailing 6-0. But maybe a silver lining, they will no longer have to face Akil Morris, who is out of the game after 5 shutout innings. Now in 17 innings against York this year, has allowed just 2 earned runs. Pitch. As misses away. New righty Anderson De Leon into the game, facing Nelly Rodriguez, Melky Mesa, and John Nunez here in the 6th inning. Pitch. And what looked like another cutter misses off the plate away. 2-0. De Leon had been a Duck earlier in the year. They sent him off to the Gateway Grizzlies in the Frontier League and is now back as he delivers a fastball across for a strike to Nelly. 2-1. To the plate here and misses off the plate away. 3-1. Last appearance he made with Long Island was July 24th. Went 2 innings, gave up 3 runs. And the 3-1 here. Big swing and a miss from Nelly at the plate. And it's 3-2. $11 games with Gateway, just 1 start. Pitch here. And Nelly takes off the plate away. Ball 4. The 103rd walk of his season. Now just 2 away from tying Telvin Nash for the all-time Atlantic League record. Gives way to another guy who's chasing some records, Melky Mesa. Mesa 5 away from Andres Perez's franchise record in RBIs. Pitch, and he swings, hits it in the air, right field. Woodcock will come a few steps in, and he will make the catch. So Mesa retired on 1 pitch, and 1 away in the 6th for John Nunez. DeLeon was a big strikeout guy for the Ducks last year in particular. Led the league in strikeouts per 9 at an 8.7 clip. Also was second in the league overall with 109 strikeouts. Nunez at the plate calls time. Bottom of the 6th inning, 6-0 Ducks. And pitch to Nunez. Misses off the plate away. Nelly led off the inning with a walk. He's on first. Now Nunez bats from the left with 1 away. Pitch. Breaking ball. Big swing and a miss from Nunez. Count even at 1. Nunez a line out and a walk tonight. Pitch. And he takes down. This year with the Ducks, 61 strikeouts before he was sent off. 20 strikeouts in Gateway. So on the year, 81 Ks to 34 walks. 2-1. And a fastball misses down and into Nunez. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nunez ready. The pitch. And a slider misses off the plate away. Second walk of the inning for DeLeon. Nelly moves up to second. Nunez now at first. And Jeffrey Perez to the plate. DeLeon still young, just 25. When he was 22, made his Atlantic League debut with the Ducks in 2019. Made 7 appearances, 2 starts. Through a total of 17 innings. Pitch, and a fastball misses down and away to Perez. With Long Island this year, he had been in a bit of a hybrid role. Made 11 starts, 9 appearances out of the bullpen, but was primarily a reliever in the Frontier League, and that's where he works here in his first game back with the Ducks. 1-0. Perez swings and fouls it back. So 1 ball and 1 strike. The Revs will try to cut into this deficit. Still only have 2 hits in the game as well, and have been held scoreless. 1-1. Breaking ball and a big swing and a miss from Perez. That one fluttered up in the zone, perhaps a little away. And it's 1-2. DeLeon sets at the belt. Looks back at second, to the plate. And misses inside. Lively fastball that time. At 91. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away for Perez. So now time is called in the box. Last inning, the Revs also had 2 walks, but were held scoreless. 2 walks here already in the 6th. 1 away with Perez at the plate. 2-2 pitch. And flutters an off-speed pitch, misses off the plate away. Change up that time. At a 10-mile-an-hour difference. That one at 80. So full count to Perez, who's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 lineouts. Pitch, and a swing and a miss. Threw him the changeup that time. De Leon's first strikeout back with the Ducks, and now it's up to Josue Herrera. Nelly Rodriguez is at second. He led off the inning with his 103rd walk of the year. John Nunez, 2 batters later, followed. He's at first. So 2 on, 2 away, and Josue Herrera to the plate. Strikeout and a walk for him tonight. Pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good curveball that time from De Leon.
Not throwing very many fastballs, is he?
He is certainly not. He's flashed a couple breaking pitches and a slider. And a changeup. He's gone to that particularly, and that's been what's gotten the swings and misses. 0-1. Another changeup, and it flutters up and away. Now 20 pitches for De Leon. If Herrera can extend the inning, Connor Lean is on deck. The Revs offense has worked 6 walks, however, has just mustered 2 hits. Pitch here. Herrera swings and fouls it back. Now De Leon ahead, 1-2. Doug Olczewski still throwing in the Revs pen. He will presumably pitch the 7th. Revs looking to get on the board. They trail it 6-0, bottom of the 6th. De Leon looks in, now set. Is 1-2 to Herrera. On the ground, right side, and foul. Just outside of the line. Bill Reuter at first base making the call. Herrera hit it hard.
Wow.
Those kind of game of inches breaks that you don't get when you're in the rut that the Revs are in right now.
Finally hit one hard, and it's foul by an inch.
We'll do it again, 1-2. Herrera from the left side ready. De Leon's pitch. Breaking ball taps softly to second. And they will go to first for the out. Achenbaum makes the play. And once again, the Revs strand 2. No runs, no hits, and the 2 runners left. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It is still 6-0 Long Island.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
At Harley-Davidson, we are building more than machines. We stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure, freedom for the soul. Harley-Davidson embodies a quest for adventure and a passion to deliver and experience the unexpected. A story as legendary as ours starts with passionate employees to keep building our legend and leading our industry through innovation, evolution, and emotion. Join our winning team. We are looking for supervisors, engineers, production technicians, maintenance mechanics, maintenance toolmakers, and maintenance electricians. Entry-level hourly production positions start at $23.04 per hour. Apply today at www.jobs.h-d.com.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the 7th inning, 6-0. Long Island in front. The Revs with the opportunity in the 6th don't cash in. They're now 0 for 9 with men in scoring position tonight. Doug Olczewski takes over, misses high on Sue Lin, who leads off the 7th. 7, 8, 9 up in the order. Here's the 1-0. And a line drive over a leaping Nelly at first. Base hit toward the line in right. JC scurries toward the corner, cuts it off, but unable to grab cleanly. And Lynn will make it to second with a leadoff double. He kept it from getting to the corner. Knocked it down, but Lynn with the leadoff two-base hit. Olczewski coming off another scoreless outing on Sunday. Been very good aside from really one appearance where inherited runners scored and then one of his own. Friday at High Point, bounced back with a scoreless 7th inning Sunday at High Point. Here's Joe DiCarlo, and the first one bends inside. DiCarlo 2 for 3 tonight, had an RBI single in the 4th. Olczewski, a 3.86 ERA coming in fairly limited time still as he deals high. It's 2 balls and no strikes, 8 outings, 7 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits. First 5 appearances were all scoreless and hitless. 7 of the 8 have been scoreless. Pitch. It is cranked toward left but foul. DiCarlo out in front and pulls it. I should say the first 6 outings spanning 5 innings were all scoreless and hitless. DiCarlo, who's actually from Pennsylvania, Glen Mills, PA. Went to Garnet Valley High School near Philly. 2-1. And that misses high and outside. He was drafted out of high school by the Mariners, 2nd round in 2012. Had 8 years in their system, got to Double-A. Last year in the White Sox system between Double-A Birmingham and Triple-A Charlotte. Now has a 9-game hitting streak. Pitch to him, he swings and misses. Olczewski runs it full. DeGoss charged with 1 run in the 6th. Rivera went 5. He was charged with 5. Here's the payoff. And a swing and a pop-up foul. This will reach the sweet level on the first base side. Again, a doubleheader tomorrow. We'll be on at right about 4:55 at the end of hour 2 of Gottlieb. Another 3-2, and it misses high. Ball 4 to DiCarlo, and the first 2 are on here in the 7th. Now the Ducks catcher reaches for the 3rd time tonight. 6-0 Long Island. Dustin Woodcock to the plate. No, maybe not. Gonna have a pinch hitter, former Rev Zach Rakusin, who has really logged some mileage this year, bouncing from team to team. And Long Island getting him from Gateway as part of the moves earlier today. First pitch in his Ducks debut, he takes a strike. Had previously been in the Atlantic League with Somerset before we had him here, but earlier this year, York and Staten Island. Here's the 0-1, and a line drive caught at third. Herrera leaps up to snatch it. A BB from Rakusin, and Herrera goes up and brings it back down. One away. And that certainly saves at least a run. Rakusin, his 5th different team this year. He had also been in the American Association with Gary Southshore and then Gateway in the Frontier League. Evidently there's a Gateway pipeline going on right now to Long Island. Here is Phil Caulfield at the top of the order. First pitch swinging, and he hacks through it. Left against left. Rakusin will likely stay in to play the outfield. Here's a swing and a line drive to right. JC coming in. It's sinking, and he runs it down. Reaching down about thigh high, full stride. He gets there on a looping liner to shallow right. Now Caulfield retired, and Olczewski trying to get out of the jam. Had the first 2 on. Now he's got 2 outs. And here is LJ Mazzilli, who in the 5th inning had one of 2 two-run homers for Long Island. It was scoreless till the 4th. They got a 2-out single from DiCarlo for the first run, then a pair of 2-run homers in the 5th to cushion it. Mazzilli 1 for 4 with the homer, his 10th, as Olczewski steps off. Ducks 6, Revs nothing here in the 7th. On the first pitch, it is grounded left side. It finds the hole. Around third is Lynn. He'll be held. Malky up gunning. Throws a dart to the plate. Now a relay back to second, and DiCarlo dives back. That would have been a Malky outfield assist had Nunez been able to cut down DiCarlo. Bases are loaded, and Alejandro De Aza to the plate. Malky's next will give him a new Revs record, 33. He's tied with Scott Grimes for the all-time record with 32. Now here's De Aza. Olczewski just beginning his pro career, and he's facing De Aza here, a 10-year big league vet. Playing now at age 38. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's had a big night tonight. 2 for 3, 2 doubles, RBI, hit by pitch. Has 33 doubles on the year, 3 shy of Elmer's league lead. The 0-1, and it misses down and out. Olczewski just 25 years old. New Jersey native delivers, and it's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Revs are now being out hit 11-2. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a line drive into right, a base hit. Lynn scores. They're sending DiCarlo. Now they put up the stop sign as JC's throw comes skipping into the plate. DiCarlo scrambles back. A 1-run in, 7-0. De Aza's 3rd hit. On base for the 4th time and drives in his 2nd tonight. league leader in hitting, has helped himself. He takes steps toward a batting crown here tonight. Here is Davidson Romero, and he takes inside corner for a strike. De Aza came in tonight just percentage points ahead of, or decimal points, or whatever, ahead of Andretti Cordero for the league lead in hitting, both right about 333. Pitch, it is a changeup and a called strike. Romero tonight 1 for 4 with a double and a run. On the pitch, and it just missed, down and in. I feel like we're saying doubles a lot. 1 this inning, a couple singles, but Ducks with 12 total hits tonight. 4 have been doubles, also 2 home runs. Old Chazzy to the plate, and a changeup dives away. 2-2. Now home, and a swing and a miss. Reaching at a changeup in the dirt. Nunez applies the tag. Ducks score 1 run in the inning. 3 hits, they leave them loaded. 7-0 Long Island. It's stretch time here at Peoples Bank Park.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, world-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Head to the bottom of the 7-0. Long Island leads it. Not going so hot tonight. Anderson De Leon will, I don't know why I said it that way, will stay in for his second inning of relief. Had 2 walks in the 6th. Kind of seemed like he was nibbling even with a 6-0 lead, but eventually it worked out for him. As he got through the inning after 23 pitches, only 11 were strikes, but no hits. First pitch to Connor Lean, a slider in for a strike. Lean tonight has walked, stolen a base, and struck out. On the 0-1, and a swing of a foul tip at the feet of the catcher, DiCarlo. De Leon, the last few years, had been a mainstay with Long Island. Also a swing guy, relief, then starting. Many starts in their regular rotation. They sent him to Gateway, and now they've gotten him back. Pitch to Lean is outside. They lit up the transaction wire today. Pitch, swing and a miss, fastball away, and he gets lean swinging. De Leon part of that contingent today. They had 9 transactions today. Here's JC, who swings and misses on a slider. 1 for 2, a double and a walk tonight. So they got De Leon and Achenbach from Gateway to complete an earlier trade. They got Rakusin from Gateway for a player to be named later. Pitch is pop foul back, out of play. And they signed right-hand pitcher Chris Pike. Fellow righty Matt Carasidi and outfielder Anthony Seymour were placed on the reserve list. They left the team. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a line drive socked toward the nemesis, and it hits down the line about halfway up. It caroms right to Mazzilli, who guns it in, holding JC to a single. Revs with their first hit since the 4th, just their 3rd tonight. He's got 2 of them. A 1-out base runner for Elmer Reyes, who's 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Finally, the other 2 moves they made today, righty Matt Vogel, who made 1 start for the Revs several years back. And they got him from the Empire League. Was placed on the DL retroactive to last week, and then James Varela placed on the inactive list, another pitcher. So that's all they did today, as De Leon misses outside. That's more than I did today. How about you, Jake?
I woke up and made my way to People's Bank Park.
There's a foul back over the roof. 1-1.
Then I did my daily obligations.
Well, you're very good at them.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
A 1-1 swing, and it's popped up. De Leon pointing straight up. Infielders all converge. The shortstop, Lynn, right behind the mound, puts it away. 2 down in the 7th. You had a good football game Friday night.
I did. It was very exciting. Thought for a moment we might have seen a huge York Adams upset. But hopefully we can replicate a similar type game this Friday.
Are you progressing on your prep?
I am.
There's Talbot Nash, who's 1 for 3. And time is called. He had a broken bat single in the 4th. The bat broke right in half.
As usual, at this point, I have 50% of the necessary materials.
Better than 0.
That is true.
Pitch to Nash is just inside. York Catholic at York Suburban Friday night. Well, we'll have a couple Revs games on YouTube only this weekend. There's the 1-0, and it's down low. And actually, somebody asked online why we couldn't put one on AM and one on FM. That is absolutely not the way that it works.
Is that even possible?
It's not even legal, so. Here's the 2-0 to Nash, and a line drive base hit to center. He's got his second hit. JC up to second. Revs have 2 on with 2 out.
I'm sure the Eagles would be happy to know that we cut their network in half.
Yeah. No, but it's when AM stations were able to go FM, the rule is it's the exact same programming. So that is most definitely not permitted. But yeah, Friday night we'll have high school on radio, Revs on YouTube, and then Sunday, week 1 of the Eagles season. Now the following week they play Monday night after our season finale that Sunday, so week 2 won't conflict, but Sunday we'll have the Eagles and Lions. Revs will be on YouTube.
Football season just sneaks up on you.
A little bit. Here's Nelly, and he takes in at the knees for a strike. Nelly 0 for 2 with a walk.
Next thing you know, it'll be basketball season too.
Yeah. Here's the 0-1, and a swing at a ground ball, deep short, backhanded Lynn, and the closest throw is to third, and Romero catches and stretches, and then got his foot on the bag, maybe on the second effort, in time before Encarnacion could get there. And they get the lead out on the fielder's choice to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left. And the Revs still scoreless through 7. We're going to the 8th. It's 7-0 Long Island.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable.
Flying Feet.
Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOFOAM technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 8th inning, Kyle Zurak takes over. Revs trail 7-0 tonight. And he'll face Jose Sermo in the 5 spot, leading things off. 1 for 2, had one of the 2-run homers in the 5th. He's also walked twice. Switch hitter digs in from the left, and the first one is over for a strike. Now, Zurak confirms to me that he is indeed big member of Bill's Mafia. Big one.
As in, like, jumping through tables and stuff?
I failed to ask a follow-up as Sermo swings and misses, but I will. The enthusiasm with which he told me would lead you to believe maybe a founding member.
Maybe if I tell him I got Josh Allen in fantasy football this year, he'll be happy to hear that.
I have Diggs. Here's a foul tip back behind the plate. I think we need to have a conversation.
We might have to. I feel like every member of Bill's Mafia has done some sort of Bill's Mafia thing in their fandom.
Even some of the infants, according to videos. Pitch is skied the other way toward the line in left. Malky heading over, but that'll land up out of play. I've been to a Bills game, 2013. I should tell him that. Parked in somebody's yard, which is what they do. And they charge you.
It's a great business scheme.
Walk like a mile to get to the stadium. Leave early if you want to get out of Orchard Park the same day. There's the pitch, and a rip at second, one hop. Jeffrey knocks it down, recovers, throws to first, one away. It's not the easiest to get out of. I would never leave an event early, but even the most passionate Bills fan I knew at the time told me that you better do it, or else you'll be sitting for 6 hours. There is Achenbach, who's 1 for 3 tonight, hit by pitch and a run scored. Zurak sets at the belt and fires, and a ground ball left side that'll find the opening. And Achenbach on for the 3rd time in his debut. It's a 1-out single. Zurak on Saturday night was in line for the win until the lead got away in the 9th at High Point. He had gone an inning and a third scoreless in relief of Norwood that night. And overall, since joining the Revs, 0-1, but pretty good numbers. 3.75 ERA, 11 outings. 7 of the first 8 scoreless, and 8 of the 11 total. Here is Sue-Wei Lin. He foul tips the first one to the net. Lin 1 for 4, doubled and scored in the 7th. Uh-oh. We got problems. Jake's headset cord a little tangled again. There's the 0-1 and a foul tip to the backstop. You know, we have the worst headset cords in the league.
I don't know. This one is pretty long for the short distance I sit from the mixer.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe I should be out in the hallway.
You could be.
Make more use of it.
Well, Zurak the 0-2. Look out, that's down and in by Lin's toes. Ducks tonight, 7 runs, 13 hits. And no errors. The Revs, no runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Been a quiet night for the home team. Zurak fires, and a swing and a bounce to first. It's foul. Yesterday, we would have been the only game in the league. That stretch of 13 straight game days disrupted by Mother Nature.
Some would argue for the best.
Mm-hmm. Pitch. Ground ball, second base. Perez has it, shovels it over to Reyes. Back on to first. It is just in time. 4-6-3 double play, and Zurak with a scoreless 8th. A single erased. He retires the side in order with the twin killing. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th here tonight. Still 7-0 Long Island.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k, and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Brownstone Equipment Bobcat of York has a huge inventory of equipment rentals available now. From skid steers, excavators, lifts, and more, we have it all at affordable prices. Stop in our showroom today, located right off North Sherman Street, for all your rental equipment needs. Buy, rent, and service your equipment at Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York and start crossing those outdoor projects off your list. Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York, rock solid customer service.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sportclips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head to the bottom of the 8th, and right-hander Chris Pike, another new addition for Long Island today. Just signed today. He takes over. Revs trail 7-0. Pike was with the Ducks for 9 outings, 4 starts, all the way back in 2018. 1-1 with an ERA in the 7s. And several years later, now back. Former 9th-round pick of Tampa Bay, got to AAA Durham early in his career in the Rays system. Here's Malky, and he lays off down low. Mesa 0 for 3 tonight. He'll be followed by Nunez and Perez. Pike the pitch, and a line drive base hit right center. Malky stung that one. It rolls up the alley. De Aza back to the track to backhand it. And Mesa cruises into second with a double, the 98th of his Revs career. Leadoff double here in the 8th. Revs trying to break up the shutout. And Malky now 2 away from triple digits in doubles. He's 3rd all-time in doubles in Revs history. Here's John Nunez, who's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Chris Pike is from Long Island. He's 29 years old, from Southampton, New York. Went to Fordham University in New York and Oklahoma City University. Pitch to Nunez is swung on, ripped to second. One hop, it's knocked down by Achenbach, recovers, throws to first. And Malky moves to third base on it with 1 away. Comes Jeffrey Perez. Do have a chance at milkshakes here. He's the RBI guy tonight. Now, this is the first time that Pike has appeared professionally since Long Island in 2018. Pitch to Jeffrey is down low. At least in any of the recognized leagues by Major League Baseball or even on the Baseball Reference database. There's the 1-0. And a line drive right center. Jeffrey delivers. Malky in to score. De Aza can't cut it off. Rolls all the way to the fence in right center. Perez is going to have 3. He's in standing at third. It's an RBI triple. Shutout broken up. And milkshakes delivered. Jeffrey with the RBI triple. It's 7-1 here in the 8th. Man, who picked him?
I don't know. You tell me.
It feels a little tacky.
It's your call.
Yes, it was. Here's Josue Herrera. And he takes a ball low that DeCarlo almost completely missed. Herrera 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Perez at third. Revs a chance at more here. Pike had 1 AAA appearance in the Rays system. Most of his 74 out, or all but one were at single A levels as Herrera swings and misses. And he was a starter at that time. A 1-1. That's high and outside. Little natural slide step action for Pike. Out of the plate and a swing and a miss. Gets Herrera chasing down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Phils and Marlins tied at 2, bottom of the 8th. We'll join if they're still going when we're done. Here's the 2-2, and it's up high. Was that maybe a knuckleball? That thing floated up there at 67.
Knuckleball or an ephus or not a very high effort delivery.
3-2, and a swing and a ground ball foul, first base side.
It's pretty upright the whole way through. Maybe he was away perfecting that pitch.
Maybe. Now deals, bounced it up there. And Herrera will take his base, ball 4. I see he was giving lessons, according to ChrisPikeBaseball.com.
I mean, we've learned you can't trust the internet, but that seems pretty reliable.
Yeah. I trust that source. Oh, yeah, according to that, he does have a knuckleball. Here is Connor Lean, first and third, and he swings and pops the first one up. Achenbach at second is out. Shallow right, still drifting with it. He's got it. And Jeffrey will tag and force the throw to be made in. And it kicked low, and DiCarlo, he almost had that go right through him. 2 down. By the way, Lancaster up 7-5 at High Point in the 9th. Gastonia leads 5-1 at the Genomes in the 9th. Lexington up 3-1 at Charleston in the 8th. As far as Long Island goes, if this score holds and High Point loses, they'd be within 6 in the wild card race. Here's JC, who fouls the first one back. Lancaster would overtake High Point, but then if you take Lancaster out of it, since they lead the division, which could be by 5.5 at the end of the night, Long Island would trail High Point by 5.5. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Right there at second is Achenbach. He'll flip it to the shortstop, and that ends the inning. Revs break up the shutout, a run on 2 hits. They leave 2. And we'll head to the 9th tonight. It's Long Island 7, York 1.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
This message from the team at Community Progress Council.
A teacher can make the biggest difference in a child's life.
Just being with the kids, interacting with the kids, and just giving them the love that they want from us, I just love it.
Everything we do here is furthering someone else's dream, and maybe furthering the dreams of not just the parents, but the kids, and changing the lives of that family.
I always envision myself coming back to my community at the end of the day, that you have that satisfaction that you help someone.
At Community Progress Council, progress is
change, growth, any kind of growth. It can be small, big, but any growth towards whatever you're working for.
Continuing to do what I do, helping the families, helping the children, and helping the family to be the best family that they can be so that those children can grow up to be even better.
And we're all here for one specific reason. It's really to empower individuals to move towards self-sufficiency.
This job is not a job for me. I love my job. I literally love being here.
Don't just work for progress. Learn more about employment opportunities with Community Progress Council at www.yorkcpc.org.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the ninth inning, Roniel Rowdies is in for the Revs. Are on the board now. It's a 7-1 game. 8-9-1 for the Ducks coming up. Joe DiCarlo will start. He is 2 for 3 with an RBI and a walk tonight, on base 3 times. Rowdy is set to go. Here is the righties first. It is high and wide. Comes in tonight at 2.45 ERA. And really just the one rough outing a week ago and has since rebounded from that. This is appearance number 22. He fires and is swinging a pop foul the other way and out of play. Jake, do we have a game to play tonight?
We can certainly play this date in York baseball history, brought to you by the York County History Center. There's only one in the media guide today, so we'll have to go scrolling through the baseball almanac. But 2009 against Bridgeport, this Revs pitcher earned his first professional win.
Sean Hedrick.
Correct.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
How many innings?
I'm going to say 7 1/3.
Correct.
Was it 4-1?
It was.
It was a Sunday afternoon.
Well, it doesn't have that detail, but...
Well, I'm telling you. Here's a swing and a foul tip back.
Perhaps it certainly was. All right.
Early in Etch's tenure. What else?
So we go to...
Let's go. What else?
1995. One of the baseball records that will never be broken was set.
Here's a cutter just outside.
Well, you would think it would never be broken. The time was broken, people thought it would never be broken.
Yeah, well, I would predict it won't be, but Cal Ripken Jr. set the consecutive games played record.
How many minutes was the standing ovation?
Ooh, over 20.
Correct.
Here's a ground ball, shortstop. Reyes backhands, little slide on the feet. Got the throw away. And on the money at first, one down. Reyes looked like he was on skates there as he hit the start of the outfield grass. Of course, all the rain that came down yesterday, but stayed upright and made the throw, one down. Well, what was it, 27 minutes?
A little shorter.
22?
Correct.
I still have a VHS of it somewhere.
So do I.
Here's Zach Racusin. He swings and misses on a fastball. The home team sports version back in the day.
Okay.
HTS. You're too young to remember that. With Mel Proctor and John Lowenstein, the Orioles TV. There's a swing and a miss. Nothing in 2. You would have liked them, Jake.
Okay.
Had you been born yet. Anyway.
I'll give you the next one after this pitch.
Okay. There's the 0-2. And a chopper toward the middle. Another chance for Elmer. Comes up on him. He recovers. Throws low. And Nelly picks it. Beautifully done. Elmer to stay with it. And Nelly to flash the pick. 2 away.
All right, this one, 1996. This player became the third player with at least 3,000 hits and 500 home runs, joining Hank Aaron and Willie Mays.
In 1996?
Correct.
Okay. Here's Phil Caulfield. Swings and skies one to left. Malky coming in. Reyes out. This will be Malky way in shallow left field. He's got it. And another good inning for Rowdies. A 1-2-3, top of the ninth here tonight. We'll head to the bottom of the ninth at Peoples Bank Park. Revs trailing the Ducks 7-1.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions, including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton York.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
At the bottom of the ninth inning, right-hander Patrick Quinn, the new pitcher for Long Island, rookie. Ducks with a 7-1 lead. It'll be Reyes, Nash, and Rodriguez coming up. Jake, can you pose that last question again, please?
All right. This player in 1996 joined Hank Aaron and Willie Mays as the only players with at least 3,000 hits and 500 homers.
I'm going to say Eddie Murray.
Correct.
I'm having quite the night over here.
You are.
Got any others?
We can see. 1980.
Don't strain yourself.
All right. 1981, this pitcher tied a National League record 7 shutouts by a rookie pitcher.
Fernando?
Correct.
Quinn in his third appearance deals home, pours a strike across on Elmer. He's 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch tonight. Quinn 3 innings, 1 unearned run since turning pro. 0-1. Yeah, that's down and away. Gets to the backstop. Played at SUNY Old Westbury on Long Island. Was a starter in college. Native of Belrose, New York. 23 years old. A 1-1 to Reyes, and he checks. It's low. They appeal it. He went, says Bill Reuter. Quinn, a 5'11" righty. Revs in danger of a 6th straight loss and a 6th straight against the Ducks. Quinn to the plate, and a swing and a liner to right field. Woodcock back a couple steps. Actually, Recusin now, beg your pardon, makes the play. And one down here in the bottom of the ninth. So what'd you do with your rainout day?
What did I do? Went home, watched the Orioles get swept in the biggest doubleheader of the year. And then I don't know what I did the rest of the night. Probably just watched some TV. How about you?
Well, here's Talvin Nash, who takes a strike that looked high. I was getting ready to grab my bag and head out when I got the text that the game was off. So I changed into something more comfortable. Laid on the couch. There's a slider away, 1-1. Went out to dinner. Watched some Netflix.
What are you watching these days?
Last night I watched Bad Sport again.
Okay. Have you watched the Manti documentary yet?
Not yet. It's on the list. One ball, one strike. Quinn to the plate. Breaking balls, swing and a miss. Nash is 2 for 4 tonight as 2 of the Revs' 6 hits. Really, I just laid around a lot.
I mean, so did I. Options are kind of limited when it's raining all day.
I was beat from the High Point trip.
I'd actually gotten here. The stat packs got delivered. So it saved me a huge step today.
There's a slider in the dirt, 2-2. Hey, work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
I thought about sending an email. I didn't do it till today, but I thought about it.
Well, for all we know, we might have still been waiting.
On the 2-2, fastball missed outside. Quinn started to strut. He wanted it. I think that was about it. I think I had Clemson and Georgia Tech on for a while and sort of fell asleep watching that. Quinn to the belt. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Gets Nash on a fastball. Revs down to their last out tonight. Phillies and Marlins tied at 2 in the ninth. So again, we'll head there should time permit. Here's Nelly Rodriguez, who's 0 for 3 with a walk. 7-1 Long Island here in the bottom of the ninth. Quinn the pitch, breaking ball, and it sweeps in for a strike. Long Island, I was impressed last year with their ability to take rookie pitchers out of college and have good success with them. Had several of those last year. There's a curveball that just missed. Quinn is trying to become one this season for them. Nelly on base once tonight, his 103rd walk, 2 away from matching Talvin's league record. There's the 1-1, breaking ball, swatted foul on the ground over by the Ducks dugout. Revs down to their last strike. Tomorrow we'll do it twice for Jake's birthday. Some people are not bashful. Pitch to Nelly is high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, tomorrow we'll hit the air at 4:55, 5 p.m. start. Now the 2-2, swing and a miss, struck him out. Fastball to end it. 1-2-3, ninth inning for Patrick Quinn. And the Ducks, who have been here since Sunday evening, had the rain out yesterday. They win the opener tonight here in York. 7-1 the final score. Another quiet night for the Revs offense. And one of the toughest stretches of the year now features a 6-game losing streak, and the Revs have also dropped 9 of their last 10.
Yeah, it's been a rough stretch, and today was really one of the epitomes of that. Obviously, some productive hits by Long Island, particularly the pair of 2-run homers in the 5th, but ultimately the moral of the story is the Revs were only able to plate 1 run on 6 hits, and regardless of what kind of performance you get from your pitching staff, you're not going to win many games with that kind of output. So they will turn the corner and hope to take advantage of the doubleheader tomorrow and see if they can steal a win back.
Indeed. Long Island, a last-ditch effort to try to stay alive in the wild card race. They take the opener tonight, 7-1 the final. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.